All right, we are going to just jump into this. I am so grateful for Amy for jumping in on this call. Hang on just a sec. Let me hurry and mute my, hang on. I have Facebook going. Oh, hang on just a sec. Let me hurry and mute my, okay. Can we hear me? Okay. Anyway, I'm so excited for Amy to share with you guys today. She is, I think, the most wanted lady in Zaya Active right now, as she has been the creator of these burst parties that you are hearing so much about. And I just kind of want to introduce her, and then I am going to just turn it over to her so she can kind of share all of her information that she's going to share today. So her name is Amy Richard. She is from the Chicagoland area. She's a stay-at-home mom to 3 and obviously, and a wife to 1. I don't know why I'm wording it that way, but anyway, she has been with Zaya for 3.5 years and is a double Zaya executive. She has a team of 345 and 76 of those 345 are on her level 1s. She averages $15,000 in sales a month, and she has, wait for this, a lifetime personal volume of 685,000 LPV. So LPV, 685,000. Freaking rock star, the nicest human. We just became instant best friends over direct message, and I'm just going to turn it over to you, Amy. I did mute you first. Okay, good. You got it. Okay.
Yeah, I got
I
it.
will mute myself.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you for inviting me, you guys. I am super excited to share with you for something that I hope that you'll be able to take and implement immediately. I'm going to reference a PDF today that I will share with Sarah after this that she can post to your team page, so you guys will all have access to it. And I developed this in hopes of helping my team, honestly. And I think I'm helping all of Zaya inadvertently, which is great. You know what? I don't gain anything by keeping it to myself. And so I'm happy to share it with you guys in hopes that it's going to help you too. Like Sarah said, I've been with Zaya for 3.5 years. I was a full-time stay-at-home mom when I found Zaya, and I wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't looking for income. We had decided I was going to stay home. I wasn't looking for a community. I wasn't looking for anything, to be completely honest with you. And Zaya fell into my lap. My background's in fitness, and my career had been in fitness up until that point. I had lived and worked in 4 states, and conveniently enough, my entire network up until that point wore sports bras and leggings. So it's been a perfect storm of opportunity for me. And I've just really loved sharing this brand with everyone in my life, and being able to work through social media has been just a true blessing. And yeah, I love what I do. So, like Sarah said, I do quite a bit in sales. And to be completely honest, I've done parties the exact same way for 3.5 years. I have run my parties exactly the same. I have not changed. They have evolved, but the meat and potatoes of it has not changed. And the reason is because it still works for me. And I say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But guess what? That's not the case for everybody, right? Some people, the way they've been doing parties is not working for them anymore, right? And I knew that even though my parties were still working for me, they weren't working for my team anymore. And the format wasn't working. The visibility on Facebook wasn't working for people. The time commitment wasn't working for people. And so I participated in an Usborne Books party. And I was so impressed by the rep that ran the party, that she asked me to host a party. And normally, I've purchased from plenty of Usborne Books reps before that. I, had allowed a Usborne Books rep to do a takeover in my group and this and that. And so normally I would say no, because I'm pretty committed to whatever rep of whatever brand it is. But I was so impressed with her format that I said yes. I was like, yes, I will do it as long as you share with me all the things about what you're doing here, what you just did. And so I did an Usborne Books party. And if you know, if you know anything about Usborne Books, their books are like, they're so cheap. They're like $6, $8, $10. My Usborne Books party did $1,000 in sales. I was like, you just sold $1,000 in $5 books? Like, what? And I barely, as the hostess, like I didn't do any work. I just kept asking her, like, what else do I need to be doing? What else do I need to be doing? She was like, nothing, you're good. And I was like, this is so freaking easy from the standpoint of the hostess that I need to Zayify this. And so I picked her brain, and I basically just took her content and made it Zaya. And I knew that by developing this, it was going to be easy for the hostess, it was going to be easy for the rep, and it was going to be easy for the customers. And so I just put it together, and I have developed a PDF that literally, you guys, will tell you exactly what you're going to message to your hostess. It has all the hostess coaching. It has all of the posts. It has everything in it. Okay. You just have to go and take it and make it your own, make it make sense to your business. Maybe find some graphics, because I'm not providing you with the graphics. But the most of the legwork is done for you. So let me tell you about what this party is. Okay. This party is done in an event. Okay. And the biggest thing about doing a party in an event, the things that makes this different. Okay. So why are we doing this in an event versus a group? Okay. So let's talk about the perks of using a group. The perks of using a group is that you can schedule posts, right? It's pretty much the only perk of using a group, to be completely honest. So using an event, the only downside is that you cannot schedule posts. Okay. However, when you set up an event and you invite your hostess, make them a co-host on the event, they can add whoever they want into the event, and they can also mark those people as going. So those people don't even have to accept their invite, which right now, I think we're all seeing this. The biggest hurdle of our Facebook group parties is getting people in the party, right? People aren't seeing the invite. They're not accepting the invite. We can't control whether they accept the invite or not. And so it's really hard to get people into the group for that party. Okay. So that takes that piece out of it. So they're already in the group. They don't even have to accept the invite. The other thing that makes it really nice is once you have all those people in your event and they're marked as going, when you go to do a post and you go to like the tag button so you can tag people in the post, it automatically brings up the list of everybody in the event. So you can tag them all, like select all 15 people in the event, and you can tag them in the post really easily. Whereas in a group, you have to individually search people's names, right, in order to tag them if they're not your friend. A lot of times, sometimes in a group, it'll bring up like just the people that are your friends for you to tag, or you have to like search the other people. So this makes it really easy to tag everybody without using the @everyone in your posts. Okay. So that's the biggest like nuance caveat to doing like an event style versus a group. The other thing is I do everything from my phone. So everything I'm going to go through, you guys, and I have an iPhone. So if you don't have an iPhone, if something's not working for you, don't message me and ask me, because I don't know the answer. And also, there are some nuances that if you try to do it from a computer, it does not work. So if you try to do a post and tag everybody in it on a computer, it does not let you. It does not bring up your list of people. So if you're doing it on your computer and you're like, Amy, the list of people is not there for me to tag. Well, it doesn't work. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work. So you have to do it from your phone if you want to tag everyone in the post. So those are kind of a few things that I've figured out as we've went along. Okay. Now I am going to share my screen and show you what the format of this party. Oh, Sarah, can you make me the host so that I can share my screen? Because I don't think
Yes, I just see if it works now.
Okay, I haven't tried yet. Just a second. Let me pull it
Okay.
up before I do it. So I'm going to show you what the event looks like, and then I'm going to talk you through the most important things about doing this style of party, which is probably the same important things that you should be doing in your other styles of party. So maybe this is just a good training all around, whether you're going to do this style or not. Okay. My Facebook is loading really slow, so just give me 1 minute. Because I'm going to scroll all the way to the beginning of this event, if it will let me. So the biggest thing when it comes to doing an event like this is your hostess coaching. Okay. You have to have a hostess that is bought in and ready to be right alongside you. So my first tip, if you're going to try one of these parties, is to pick a hostess that you know is going to do a good job. Okay. I picked one of my best friends because I was like, she's going to do what I tell her to do, and we're going to learn this together. Okay. So I suggest choosing a hostess that you know is going to do what you ask them to do for your first go around. Okay. Because your host is going to make or break this party for you. Okay. So you're going to set up an event, and in the doc that I'm going to give to Sarah, it literally tells you exactly the steps to setting up your event. Okay. So this is the doc I'm going to give to her. It's a guide. It literally tells you like 5 to 6 days before the party, here's the message you're going to send your hostess. All the messages. Then 4 to 5 days before your party, here's what you're going to send your hostess. You're going to set up your event. Here are the steps for setting up your event, so on and so forth. Okay. So that's what you're going to do. So I set up my event. The only thing that I have in the event before I invite my hostess is I have a post with all the sizing guides. Okay. I have a post with just general information. So what is Zaya? What makes Zaya unique? Blue Moon Guarantee, return policy, care policy. What are the other two? The other two are, this is so freaking slow right now. Okay. What do the symbols mean? And what do those labels mean? Okay. So that's the second post. And then the third post, oh, this is the slowest internet. Oh, come on now. Just jump me back up. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me get back to it. My internet is just really crapping out on me right now. All right. Okay, and then the other one is having your notifications turned on, which if you have a graphic similar like this for group, just know that it's going to be just a little bit different because an event obviously looks a little bit different than a group. Okay. Then so once I have that all set up, I invite my hostess and I tell her to go ahead and invite her friends. So when I do my hostess coaching for this style specifically, I give my hostess a message to send out to the people she wants to invite to the party. And the only way she is allowed to invite them to this event is if they say yes, she can invite them. So I give her a message that she sends out that says, hey, I'm having an activewear party, blah, 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 blah. Can I send you an invite? If they say yes, she can add them to the event. That is the only way. And that's why I have her then go mark them as going, because they already gave her permission to add them to this event. Okay. If they did not give her permission, I do not want her marking them as going. Okay. So I'm sure you were like, man, what if people are put in this group that don't want to be? No, the only people that are in this event are people that want to be. Okay. So my hostess has added her people in. I typically do these parties for me, what works best for me is Thursdays and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. That's just what I do. So let's say her party was on Sunday night. Okay. So I create her event on Thursday. Okay. She adds her people in on Thursday. Okay. On Friday, I'm just doing one outfit of the day post that shows both a workout outfit and a casual outfit. Okay. So just kind of like a welcome. We've got something for everybody, you know, casual and workout, blah, blah, blah. Right. If there's a restock on Friday, I'll obviously share that as well, which is a teaching opportunity that I explain like what a restock is, and then I'll post that in there as well. Then Saturday, there's going to be 3 posts in the group. So the first post is just a welcome, introduction about me, how I know the hostess, kind of what they can expect. I do an outfit of the day, which I don't always, if I'm posting it in my VIP group, then I just post it here too, right? So this isn't like one of the posts that's in the doc. This is just an extra one because I was doing it anyways, right? I do one, how do you know the hostess? So you'll notice now, starting now, all of the posts are going to be interactive. There's going to be an interactive piece to every single post, okay? So this one is, how do you know the hostess? Then I already got a shopper, so I'm doing shout outs. This one is now they're going to tell me a little bit about them. Like, what are they shopping for? What are they interested in? You know, are they shopping for themselves? Whatever. Again, this is an interactive post. Okay. I did another outfit of the day because I took a shower and changed my clothes and was posting it to my VIP anyways. So that is Saturday. So really there's only 3 posts of content. Okay. So it was the tell me about you, how do you know the hostess, and then the introduction of yourself. Then Sunday, so this is party day, I do an activewear checklist. So now I'm sending them on a scavenger hunt to find things that they like. Okay, they're basically starting their wish list. Okay, so you can see in the comments here, people started putting things that they have on their wish list. So I'm getting them on the website, right? I got them browsing before we're even starting. Okay. Then I do a battleship game. So you can do this however you want. This is to get them in my inbox without me having to message them. Okay, so I do pick a square, message it to me, and I'll tell you your prize. You could do, I don't know, there's that graphic out there that floats around that's like, send me a thumbs up to be entered to win a prize. You could do, I mean, you can do whatever you want to just get them in your inbox so you can start having a conversation with them. So if Sarah sends me A1, I say, hey, Sarah, thank you so much for joining the party. Great pick. A1 is a free package of Zaya scrunchies with any order over $75. Have you shopped Zaya before? And now I'm going to start talking to Sarah. I'm going to help her do her shopping. She's going to say, no, I've never shopped Zaya before. And I'm going to say, you know what? Tonight's going to be a crash course in Zaya. It's going to be super overwhelming, a lot of information super fast. So I'm going to follow up with you after the party and help you do some shopping. She's going to be like, oh, great. That sounds awesome. Okay. So I'm introducing myself and I'm letting her know that I'm there to help, right? Then this is an hour before the party starts. So this is just giving them an idea of how things are going to go. They're going to check in here at party time. And if they participate in all the posts, they'll be entered to win a prize. So they have to participate in all 10 of the numbered posts that are going to be coming in order to be entered to win. I do a free bomber bra. Okay. Again, you got to do what makes sense to your business. A bomber bra might not make sense to your business. I purchase all prizes with my hostess rewards. So this costs me $0. Okay. So do something that makes sense to your business. So now it's party time. Okay. So there's going to be 10 numbered posts. All of them have a participation piece. First one is, how familiar are you with Zaya? You guys have seen this graphic. You've used it many a times. So that's the first one. And you can see here, I'm tagging every person in every single one of the posts that has an interactive piece. Okay. When I did like my outfits of the day and stuff, I didn't tag all the people in those ones. Okay. They're going to see those when they come to the group and start scrolling. But any of the ones that have an interactive piece, I'm tagging all the people. This next one is just letting them know, like, how can they be entered into the giveaway? This is what they should be doing. This is how they earn their entries. Shopping, I do a special shopping promo if they shop that night, which, to be completely honest, not many people actually shop that night. Okay. You'll get one or two maybe, but it's not unrealistic to like not have any shoppers. So if you do your party and you're like, nobody shopped tonight, that's okay. They're going to shop. Okay. They just might need a little bit of time, or maybe they need to ask you some questions. It's 8:45 by the time you get done, like they're going to bed. Okay. So I do this. If you spend $150, you get $10 back to use on your next order. Okay. If they shop like that night. Okay. Then now we're going, post 3 is just talking about shopping the sales section, sends them to the website to find an item that's $35 or less. They'll post it in the comments. You can see different things that they posted there. Next one is about leggings, just talking about like different compression, different lengths. Okay. The next one, I personally have pared this down to what I feel are our best selling and staple items. Okay. So this is where this might be different than your typical party, and where I also think this becomes way more streamlined, that you don't have to update your content so much. Okay. Because it's a blessing and a curse that we get new items every single week, right? Because our content has to constantly change, but it doesn't really. Okay, we're always going to have light and tights. We're always going to have luxe leggings. We're always going to have a bomber bra, an all-star bra. You know, there's peak joggers, cozy joggers. So what I've done is I've pared it down to those things, because to be honest, if you're a first-time customer, I want you to buy an all-star bra, a bomber bra, a pair of light and tights. I don't want you to buy the new yellow quarter zip, because guess what? If you like it, there's only one of them. I can't sell you another one. Okay. But if you like your all-star bra, I can sell you 6 more, right? I can't sell you 6 more of the white polka bra, right? You get the white one, you love it. Sorry, that's the only one we've got. Okay. So I'm picking items that we have that come in lots of colors, that if they like it, they're going to come back for more. Okay. So for leggings, I just talk about light and tight, luxe, and unity. That's it. Okay. So I'm highlighting those 3 styles. Then I go to bras. Okay. Again, I am doing 6. I think I do 6. All-star, bomber, adjustable mesh, grid, strappy, and luxe strappy. Okay. So keeping it simple. Go to joggers. I only talk about 5 different styles of joggers: peak, unwind, cozy, everywhere pant, everywhere zipper joggers. Okay. Again, I'm giving them the sizing chart. I've got a reel for each of them showing those very few items. So those 5 pairs of joggers is all I'm showing in this reel. Okay. And then this is the biggest cop-out post that I do, because how do you cover all our tops? And also, who's to say they're going to like what I like, right? So I literally just throw in, I say, go find a top on the site that you like. Okay. And obviously I would probably change what I would show first based on the season. Like I might start with like tank top posts or pictures or something, but it's cold out right now. So I've got like jackets and hoodies. And as you get farther in, I think there's probably some long sleeves and some short sleeves. Maybe I get to tanks. I don't know. But I mean, where do you even start? Right. So let's just let ourselves off easy. Okay. This is not exiting out. So we're just going to look at Vicky here for a second. There we go. Now just jump me up to the top. Hold on. Let me get back to where I was. Okay, so that was tops. Then I talk about the hosting opportunity. I talk about the rep opportunity. And then I wrap it up. And that's the end. So basically you are live posting those 10 posts. So you have to be live. There's no way to schedule them. There's no other way around it. You have to literally be live posting. So for me, the way I do it is I block off, certain nights, and it's basically like a meeting, right? I have a 45-minute meeting because I could post all these, get them all posted in 45 minutes. I post like every 3 to 5-ish minutes. I mean, I don't really time it, just put them up there. And people are interacting as you go. And then once you get everything posted, you're going to go back and reply to comments, interact with the guests. But one thing that I coach my hostess is like, hey, I'm going to be live posting for the next 45 minutes. What I need you to do is to just interact with your friends' comments, reply to them, participate in the post, blah, 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 blah. Just, be there. And then once I'm done posting, I will go back through and answer any questions that people might have had that need to be addressed like in that moment if they're shopping right now, or I'll go back the next day and interact in the posts. Okay. So that's the wrap up. Then next morning, I do a thank you. I keep the party open. So this happened on a Sunday night. I keep it open till Thursday, right? That's the party deadline. So I do that. Monday, I did a outfit of the day post, obviously. I'm starting to do shout outs because orders have been coming in. So I'm doing those. Then we had Maker Monday. So obviously posted that there. Again, just doing thank yous. And then Monday night, so this is the day after the party, I do a party pool. Okay, so I have not done any personal reach outs to anybody in the party yet. They've either come to me through the initial Battleship game, or they've already placed their order, so I don't need to reach out to them and help them shop, right? But this post helps me to get to know if there are people still shopping, or if they've already placed their order, or if they need help, right? And then the next day, so Tuesday is when I'm going to reach out to all the people in the party that haven't shopped yet, okay, and offer help and see, what they need and things like that. So then from there, I'm already posted my outfit of the day in my VIP, so I'm just dropping it here as well. And then just doing order shout outs as the orders are coming in. New releases. So when this party's still technically happening, so I do post the new releases here because I just did it in my group. Once I finish messaging all the people that haven't ordered yet, I do this graphic that just says like, hey, check your message request, because if we're not friends, you may not have seen it, blah, blah, blah. New releases. This is one I just throw in there sometimes if I feel like I want to throw another post in there, but again, not necessary. And then like today is the last day to shop, and this hostess in particular, she's only $240 away from $2,000. Okay, so this is a $2,000 party that she just had, and she literally had to participate for 45 minutes. She's pretty happy, needless to say. That was well worth her time, I think she will say. Why did that jump up there? Weird. So anyways, that is the gist of that. Like I said, all of the messaging, everything that is going to drive the sales of the party, you guys, is what you're doing on the back end anyways, right? So paring that down to 15 posts, maybe, right? To me is like so worth it, because it's not always about what you're posting. It's about like how you're helping people, right? So you could do a week-long party and schedule 50 posts, or you could do this and post 15 posts and have the same exact effect, because it's really comes down to like helping people. Okay, I'm going to read the comments and see. Okay, Brooke asked, do you utilize boards to post? Yes. So I just started using boards. And so boards is a game changer. If you guys don't know what boards is, I'm not here to teach you boards, but it's super helpful because it's one-click posting. And so you're not copying and pasting all of your content, but you can set up all this content in boards, and then you can just one click and the post goes in there. Yep. The tricky part is obviously, and if you're using boards, you know this, like you can't put videos in boards. So like that have to be separate. So personally on my end, I have like an album for each post, like post number 1. These are the pictures and the videos that I want to post in post number 1. post number 2, I just have them on my phone, split up into albums. Good question. I always like responding ASAP, but it probably won't make sense during. I think you're asking about like responding to people's comments. Yeah, it's really hard to respond like while you're posting. I mean, it's not, once you've done a few, it gets easier, but it also depends on how many people are participating like live. But I just like get everything posted and then I go back through and respond to all the comments. Do you ever do these with more than one hostess? Great question, Jen. So I don't personally, because I think it would be very overwhelming, and I am not an easily overwhelmed person. But I think that you would lose the like the personalization of it to both your hostess and your customers. So I personally, the way that I run my business is I still do the week-long, I don't know, traditional party, if you will. And I do that in a multi-hostess style. So I give all of my hostesses the option, like, do you want to do a 1-hour party or a traditional party, if you will? And so I block 1 week out of my month where I'm doing a multi-hostess party, and I put 6 to 8 hostesses in that. And then I circle the nights in my month that I'm available to do a 1-hour party. And then if somebody's like, I want a 1-hour party, then I say, okay, well, here's the dates you have to choose from. And so I just still have both options for my people, but I have a massive, I have to, because I like right now, I'm booking parties for July because I literally cannot take hostesses. And I have like 14 a month. like I literally cannot take any more hostesses. So that's why I do it the way I do it. But, you know, if your goal is to just have 4 hostesses a month, you could absolutely do 4 burst parties a month and then like call it a day, right? Which I think would be super effective. Now, using boards makes it very easy. I do have one girl on my team that will do 2 burst parties simultaneously, but in 2 separate events. So she's just posting to both of them, which also sounds still overwhelming to me, but she does it and she says it's fine. So, so you could do that. What items do you use for Battleship hits? Great question. So you should do what makes sense to your business. I have a drawer here full of socks, scrunchies, and headbands that I've purchased with Hostess Rewards. So they cost me $0. So most of the hits on my board are socks, scrunchies, headbands, maybe a $5 off, a $10 off, a half off item. But they are all dependent on spending $75. So you have to spend $75 to get that prize, but you should do what makes sense to you, for sure. When do you do your giveaways for participating? Do you do in the group or just message the winner? So I do, so for participating, so typically, let's see, if my party was on Sunday, I would do the drawing for participating in the posts either Wednesday, or I just wait till the party's over and do it at the end. Doesn't matter. I think as long as you just say, like, I don't think it matters when you do it. But I do 1 giveaway for just participating in the post. If you commented on all 10 of the numbered posts, it doesn't matter when you did it. If you did it live when I was doing it, or if you did it 2 days later, like if you didn't do it till Tuesday, you're still going to be entered to win if you commented on all 10, right? So I do that one. I draw for a bomber bra or any item $32 or less. And then I also just draw for 1 gift card, $10 gift card at the end and that's just based on both purchases and commenting. And I do that once the party's completely over. And you can go live in an event. So you can go live if you want to. So I do my drawings live, just like I would in a group. Oh, Rick just asked, you don't go live at all. You can. I don't personally, just for my giveaways, but you absolutely could. And actually, one of my hostesses went live and like showed some of her items, you know, this week, like on like, we were like so close to the next level. She's like, I'll go live and show a couple. Okay, go for it, girl. You do you. Mallory asked, what days do I typically do this? So I typically do Thursdays and Sundays, mostly because that's what works the best for me in my life. But for me, I just feel like Fridays and Saturdays are out. Like nobody wants to be on their phone doing a Facebook party on Friday or Saturday night, right? You could probably maybe do like a Sunday afternoon, but I don't know, people are doing stuff with their family. So I feel like 8 p.m. on Sunday, like everybody's like chilling, like whatever. I feel like Mondays and Tuesdays are hard because like you're just getting back into the swing of things for the week. I think Wednesdays would be fine. I did do one last night on a Wednesday, which I had never done before. It was fine. I mean, it was just like a Thursday. I don't know. But I think like what I think is so important is that like in this business that you control your calendar. So you pick the days that work for you. And then when you have a hostess that's willing to host, you say, okay, here are the dates I have available. Okay. And then they pick their date, right? So that's literally what I do. I literally take my calendar, I circle the dates I can do 1-hour parties. I circle the week I'm going to do a multi-hostess party for the month. And then I fit my people in. And I don't give them, they don't get a choice except for like what works for me because I'm the boss. Any other questions?
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Well, I have 2 questions. Everyone is going to be different, and obviously you've ramped this up, but what is your average sales per party, would you say?
So I have not had one of these do under 600.
That's awesome.
I don't know what the average is, but I did have, should have wrote this down for you guys. So I would say my like participation rate though, like, so actually I can, that party that I just showed you guys, I think there was only, because I added a bunch of people to watch. I think the hostess only actually added 18 people were actually there like to shop the party. Everybody else in there are like my teammates and stuff. And I think only 3 people didn't shop. You guys, that's huge. That's huge. So I think like the percentage of people in the party versus shop is way larger in this format because first of all, they're saying you can invite them. They're agreeing to be there. And it's a personalized approach from the very beginning because your hostess is like, you know, reaching out, and your hostess is so bought in. Okay, you guys, like you have to be, and I mean, with anything, I mean, my block parties do just as well, but it's because of the way I coach my hostess and how I get them excited. You know, what's really cool about this too, especially with the promo we have going on right now, and this, one of the girls on my team did this last night. She was about to do her burst party with her hostess, and she just like she's a newer rep, so she's not super ballsy yet, but she got ballsy and she like asked the girl like, hey, are you interested in the rep opportunity? Because we could just do this as your launch and like you can earn the commission, the rewards. And the girl was like, yeah. So they just like went like, this was like 2 hours before the party was going to start. She signed up, they got her link set up, they did her launch. She's going to hit that fast start bonus like in 1 day because she did this like as her launch party. And I was like, listen, this is brilliant. This is so awesome. Like, especially, I mean, who knows? I think this fast start thing is a trial period, but I think that if it goes well, this may be something that we see as like a concrete thing here with us, which would be awesome. And this would be an excellent way to launch somebody super fast to get that fast start bonus. So I just think that's super cool.
I love that. Somebody was just put in the chat a question that I had, and then I have another one, so people can keep putting them in there. But what is your suggestion about asking somebody to host a party?
So to do your first one, I think you ask somebody that has hosted before, that you trust, that you know is going to do a good job, that you feel comfortable that if like you don't really know what you're doing and something goes bad, that you don't feel embarrassed, right? That's why I did my friend. We were both like, I was like, okay, now go mark the people who's going. And she was like, I can't. And I was like, oh, I got to make you the co-host. Okay. Like, cause I was learning, I didn't really know what I was doing. And so it was nice to have her do it my first one. And then you guys, it's so easy to book people from that. So most of the people that I've booked to host these have been people that participated in one, because once they participated and they see how easy and fast it was, they're like, oh yeah, I'll host one of those. So most of the people that I'm booking into this format are people that have participated in this format, to be completely honest. But I just say like, like if I wanted somebody that hadn't participated in one, I would just say, you know, like it's basically like a 1-night crash course in Zaya. All I need for you is to participate like at this time for 45 minutes, and we'll leave shopping open for a few days and we'll see what happens. So did you do these as an event in your VIP group? No, I didn't create them as an event in my VIP group. I don't know how that would change it at all, but I didn't. When you're telling people about it, do you reference the Usborne? I don't know if all Usborne reps do their parties that way, so I don't know. I think they do, but I don't know. That had been the only one I had ever been a part of like that, so I'm not sure.
Okay, my other question for you is, why do you feel like, because, you know, you have reps that are like, I can't get anyone to host a party, I can't. So why do you feel, and this may come out wrong, but that is not what I mean to say it. Why do you feel like you have found so much success with parties? Like, right, like you're booked out through July, and you know, we're gonna have some that are like, I can't even get one person to say yes. Or so do you feel like
well, that's like a whole nother training, Sarah.
No, I know, but just like what is your thoughts on parties? You obviously love them, right? Like you think everyone
I mean,
should
that's the only way to grow your business. So yeah.
Okay. No, I love that.
I don't know. I just think that like, I mean, I'm not one to offer like promos and discounts to my customers. Like if they want a discounted product, they got to host a party. So I don't know. I think that I'm just confident in the hostess rewards. And so I'm confident in asking people to host a party. And to be honest, when I ask people to host a party, I ask them assuming their answer is yes. So I make it very hard the way I talk to you for you to even say no. Like, okay, so let me just role play real quick. So Sarah, you just got your Zaya order. You partied in Jessica's party last month. You placed your first Zaya order. You got it. You love it. So Sarah, you got your leggings. How do they fit? Oh my gosh, I love them. I am so glad you love your leggings, Sarah. I would love to throw a party for you just like Jessica did last month. We'll earn you some free and half off stuff. I've got a spot May 18th. Does that work for you? And you're going to be like, I mean, like, why wouldn't May 18th work for me? I mean, sure, she's telling me it works for me. And you're going to say, yeah. Or you're going to say, you know what? I'm on vacation. I'm like, you know what? I got a spot June 2nd. How about that? You're going to be like, sure. Okay. Because I didn't even waver. I made it right smooth into our regular conversation. I didn't reach out to you 2 days later and ask you. Like, it was all part of our conversation right then and there, right? The door's open, you loved your items, I'm asking you right away. So I think like the more natural, the way that you do it, and the more confident you are that they're going to say yes, they're going to say yes. Now, does everybody say yes to me? No. But not very many tell me no. I feel like this takes off the pressure of the group chat. It says that's successful, but other people don't love curves or choosing to be there. Yep. Is the personal phone call or text? Is that a personal phone call or text email? I do everything through Facebook Messenger. I think that's what you're asking. Follow-ups? Yeah, I don't call anybody. People talk on the phone? Is that real?
Okay, I love it. That's what I was looking for. You have complete confidence in parties. I think that is what, once you get a few no's, I feel like some people start losing confidence and then they go, nobody wants to host a party. And then you can go over here and you're like, she's booked out until July. Like there are people that want to host a party. This is something completely different. It's taking 45 minutes of their time and they're actually seeing the messages, and it kind of combats everything that I feel like has been a hindrance to maybe the other parties 100%. So you are a rock star. I told you guys, she's the most popular girl in Zaya right now. And she's a freaking rock star and she deserves to be. And the other question, you're on the podcast this week on why following up and all of that is important. So listen to the Zaya podcast as well, because that call was so good. And that training was so good too. So thank you, Amy, seriously, for taking time, even though we've never actually met in person. And I know getting on your schedule, you were so open to like share with us today. So we appreciate it so much.
You're welcome, you guys. I will share the document with Sarah. And I will actually, Sarah, are you on? I'll share my boards link as well. And then you guys will literally, like, if you have boards, you'll just have to tweak it because it's obviously all has my name in it and all that kind of stuff. But you'll be able to just tweak it and make it your own.
Thank you. Thank you. Seriously, we can't thank you enough. And I'll get the recording out to everyone in the next 24 hours. And yeah, that's it. Have a good
Awesome. Thank you guys. Good luck. I hope you go start bursting it up because I'm telling you, busy people need to be doing burst parties. I mean, all people need to be doing burst parties, but definitely busy people.
Yeah, we challenge everyone on this call to go and book one today with this information.
Ask your best friend, your sister, your mom. I mean, you could throw your own burst party and just invite your VIPs. I mean, do whatever works for you. But it's more fun with a hostess.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
find someone.
Awesome.
It only takes one yes, you guys, and you have to ask 12 people to get one yes. So if you're saying you can't book a party and you haven't asked 12 people, that's why you're not booking a party. Off of what Sarah mentioned, because she said people are saying no one wants to host. Well, you got to ask 12 people to get one yes. So go do that.
Perfect reminder, honestly. Okay, you are the best. Thank you so much, Amy. Thanks for joining me. And the recording's coming. Bye.